From Enrique's desk, Why Born to Rule has us all talking. Hello, Stories by Anna family. I'm Enrique Gabriel Suarez, and welcome back to From Enrique's desk. Now, before we get into anything today, I want to do something that I don't think we can ever do too often. I want to say thank you. Thank you to every person who watches. Thank you to everyone who leaves a comment. Thank you to those who agree with Anna. Thank you to those who disagree with Anna. Thank you to the people who come into the comments with an entirely different interpretation of what happened. Thank you to the ones who ask questions. Thank you to the ones who answer somebody else's question before Anna even gets there. And yes, thank you to those of you who apparently have your own permanent chair in the Stories by Anna comment section. You know who you are, and we're glad you're there, because that's what makes this community interesting. You aren't just watching these stories. You're talking about them, you're debating them, you're analyzing these characters. Sometimes you're defending them, sometimes you're frustrated with them. And sometimes I read a comment and think, well, apparently somebody has had enough of this character today. And I understand, because Born to Rule has given us some characters who can test the patience of even the most peaceful person. But that's also what makes a good story. Think about Charlie. How many conversations have we had about Charlie? Some viewers admire his patience, some admire his intelligence, some love the way people underestimate him, only to discover they've made a terrible mistake. And then there are those moments when you're sitting there thinking, Charlie, are you really going to let them get away with this? But that's Charlie. He doesn't always move when everybody expects him to move. And perhaps that's one of the reasons people continue watching him. Then we have Claire. Now, I am going to behave myself today, because I know mentioning Claire can start an entire conference in the comment section. Some of you understand her, some of you defend her, some of you become frustrated with her decisions, and some of you have been ready to sit Claire down for a very serious conversation for quite some time. But that's the fascinating thing about characters. Two people can watch exactly the same scene and walk away with completely different opinions. One person sees weakness, another sees someone struggling, one person sees foolishness, another sees innocence, and neither viewer necessarily has to be wrong. We're bringing our own experiences into the story. Then there's Warnia. There are viewers who absolutely adore her. There are viewers who study every interaction she has with Charlie. And there are viewers who have been watching her very carefully, trying to decide exactly what they think about her. Then Elaine, Jacob, Adeline, Skyler, and all these other personalities who continue giving this community something to discuss. Some characters surprise us, some disappoint us, some grow on us, and some manage to irritate us almost every single time they appear. But here's something I've been thinking about. Maybe the reason Born to Rule has kept so many people talking isn't simply because of what happens. Maybe it's because the characters remind us of people. Sometimes they remind us of ourselves. Sometimes they remind us of somebody we've loved, somebody we've trusted, somebody who disappointed us, somebody who underestimated us, or perhaps somebody who stood beside us when everyone else walked away. That's when a story becomes more than entertainment. It starts making us think. And that's something Stories by Anna has always tried to do. We can enjoy the drama, we can laugh, we can get frustrated, we can debate Charlie's decisions, we can ask what in the world somebody was thinking, but somewhere in all of that, there can still be a lesson. And that brings me back to you, the Stories by Anna community. Anna sees your comments. She appreciates them. Every last one. Sometimes your comments make her think. Sometimes they make her reconsider something. Sometimes they give her an idea for another discussion. Sometimes they make her laugh. And sometimes one simple comment turns into an entire conversation. That's community. And I think that's worth protecting. So please continue telling us what you think. You don't have to agree with everybody. You don't even have to agree with Anna. Just keep it respectful. Because we can disagree about a character without becoming disagreeable with each other. And I think we've built something here where people can actually do that. Now, I also want to take a moment to recognize some very special members of our Stories by Anna family. Our VIP and VVIP members. Thank you. Your support means more than simply clicking a membership button. You've made a decision to support the work behind Stories by Anna, and that support helps this channel continue creating, researching, producing, and bringing these stories and conversations to you. And we now have a special members-only space where Anna can share things specifically with our members' deeper conversations, special discussions, and content created with you in mind. But whether you're a member, a subscriber, a regular viewer, or somebody who discovered stories by Anna 5 minutes ago, you're welcome here. Membership is simply an additional way for those who want to support the channel and receive something extra. It doesn't change the appreciation Anna has for the entire community, because every view matters, every thoughtful comment matters, every share matters, every person who tells somebody else, "Come and watch this review," matters, and every time you return, you're helping this community grow. Now, since we're sitting here talking today, I have a few questions for you, and I really want to see these answers. Which Born to Rule character has surprised you the most? Not necessarily your favorite, the one who genuinely surprised you. Second, which character do you think people misunderstand the most? Maybe everybody criticizes that person, but you see something different. Tell us why. Third, which character has disappointed you the most? You expected better. You were rooting for them. And then they did something that made you say, "No, absolutely not." And finally, here's the dangerous question. Which character makes you talk back to the screen? Come on, don't pretend you don't do it. You know exactly what I mean. The character appears, makes another questionable decision, and suddenly you're sitting in your living room giving advice to somebody who cannot hear you. That's when you know the story has you. So put your answers in the comments. Anna will be reading. And yes, I will be watching that comment section too, because apparently some of you are determined to keep us very busy over there. And you know what? We wouldn't have it any other way. Before I leave you today, I want to say this. Stories come and go, episodes come and go, characters enter and leave. But sometimes something unexpected happens along the way. A community forms. People from different places, different backgrounds, different experiences, and different opinions find themselves sitting together virtually talking about the same story. That's what I see happening here. And on behalf of Anna and everyone behind Stories by Anna, thank you for being part of it. Keep watching, keep commenting, keep sharing your thoughts, keep laughing with us, keep challenging us. And most importantly, keep treating one another with kindness, because there is room at this table for all of us. I'm Enrique, and this has been From Enrique's Desk, right here on Stories by Anna Faith, Hope, and Life Lessons. And before you go, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and I'll meet you right back here at the desk. God bless you.